Oh yeah, let's start this video. Right then, today I'm going to look at Sonic 3D Blast, or Sonic 3D Flickies Island for today. Sonic 3D Flickies Island, or Sonic 3D Blast, but I'll just call it Sonic 3D Blast Flickies Island, is the last Sonic game for the Sega Mega Drive or Sega Genesis. And it was one of the 3 Sonic games on the Sega Saturn. But yeah, I don't own a Sega Mega Drive or a Sega Saturn, so I am going to place the Mega Drive version of Sonic 3D Blast Flickies Island on Sonic Gems Collection. I mean Sonic Mega Collection, sorry about that. So yeah, let's play it. But before we do, we're going to look at the box art. Both the Sega Saturn and the Mega Drive versions both use the same box art for Europe. It's got a picture of a 3D Sonic. Doesn't look that good at all, because the game isn't that good at all. The American got a nice Sonic photo with like a green whatever black place on the bottom, and here it's the Sonic with like whatever that is. Seems to be like a badnik or something. And there's some grass. This is just some Sega PC, and here's the Sega Saturn one for Japan. The Mega Drive version was never released in Japan until Sonic Mega Collection came out, so Sonic 3D Flickies Island was released on the Sega Saturn there instead. And I think the year that came out there was 1999, at the time when the Dreamcast came out, so it still had the classic Sonic on it. So yeah, let's start playing this so-called 3D Blast, because it's not 3D whatsoever. So we start with the Sega logo, and it's the screaming one that was seen in the Sega commercials. Cool sound effects. And it was developed by Traveller's Tales, the same company who developed the Lego games. Oh my gosh, I didn't know the Sega Mega Drive could do full motion video. It was meant to be the Mega CD and the 32X. But it does actually look pretty good, even though it's not that good. Here's the title screen. It looks basically the same as the American one, except Flickies Island replaces Blast. So yeah, there's a few different menus. There's a sound test, a control scheme, and a start button. The start button lets you go into the main game itself. However, the story is that Flickies fly through this, and Sonic must save all the Flickies before Eggman does. I skipped through the story because I don't know why. Then we go over to the game itself. And people are saying, you are so bad at this game. I am not. The control scheme is terrible. And plus, this is not 3D whatsoever. Yes, the title is lying to us. It is not 3D, it is simply 2D at an angle. The same mistake happened with Sonic Labyrinth on Game Gear, but that game is much worse than this one. And I'll review that game later. Yeah, here I've got a shield, and it doesn't look that good compared to the older Sonic games. And I'm trying to get all these rings, but it's so bad to try and get them all. Now I've got to try and defeat this badnik. There we go. I'll grab all these rings. There we go. I'll go over here. My shield's gone. Got to defeat this and try and grab the Flicky inside. And I can't even defeat the enemy because the controls are terrible. And by the way, I'm using both control schemes, both the analog sticks and the D-pad on the PS2 controller, but no matter what you use, it's still slippy whatsoever. And I lost all my rings because of the slippy controls. Right, let's see what else there is. Oh, almost fell off. Well, where are the Flickies? They've just vanished. Oh, that thing exploded. Grab all these rings. Oh, my Flickies are returning to me, but I don't know what I'm doing. But, yeah. Why am I running away from the Flickies? I meant to have them. And I don't have 5 Flickies. So, where did my Flickies returned? I've got to defeat a few more badniks, and then I'll have at least 5 Flickies to go through to the next area of this level. But this still makes the game absolutely terrible. Oh boy. I'm feeling already bored. There we go. Now I can go up to the next area. But I'm still feeling very bored. Ugh. Trying to destroy a wrestler because I'm feeling very bored whilst... Yeah. Die. Wrestler, die. Ugh. I've almost killed him. There we go. There we go. And yes, I am bored because this game is boring as well. Alright. Darn wrestler. So yeah, I'll continue with this. The game is just boring and repetitive and any bad thing you can say because it's one of the worst Sonic games out there. It is bad as it's not as bad. It is worse than Sonic R. And that's for controls because Sonic R's controls are terrible as well. I might review Sonic R sometime and a few other games. And I might review a few other Sonic games. Alright then, I'm done with this. So overall, Sonic 3D Blast Flickies Island isn't a 3D blast at all. Horrible controls, alright music, it sounds that nice, and very poor graphics, even in Mega Drive standards, make this game not very fun at all. Don't buy it. Even though it's the only platformer on the Sega Saturn with Sonic in it, you could just get Sonic Jam instead and enjoy the original Sonic games on the Sega Saturn, as well as Sonic World, the beta version of Sonic Adventure. So yeah, just buy something else. There are better Sega Saturn games out there. But overall, the Sega Saturn overall is still not a very good system. But yeah, this is the Mega Drive version all I'm talking about, so yeah. But if you had to play a game, just play it on Sega Saturn. The PC version is the same as the Sega Saturn version, that might be better, but yeah, overall it's not a very good game. Thanks for watching.